Yo, like I always say, if you're not down with the bullshit and you're down with the real shit, like and subscribe. Yo, man, I had a thought one day and I remembered thinking about this and it tripped me out. I almost look at it. I just remember this day that happened, and you can basically call it like a um, sign of maturity. There was a day where it just popped into my head. I tell people that sometimes I look at it as God talks to me and He gives me information that's needed at the time when He gets ready to give me that information. Because I can just be walking along somewhere or sitting down, be somewhere, anywhere, everywhere, whatever, it doesn't matter. And boom, something just enters into my head. So it was like just one time where that happened. I should really that's a good thing to really talk about these times, make videos about these times and what was the conversation, or not so much the conversation, but the notion that got put into my head, like when I tell people, it's like God talking to me, like also, because it's just like boom, like if you just inputted like some new data into a hard drive of a computer. It never had it before, and all of a sudden it's in there, and then the computer said, "Oh, okay, well, that's what's in there now." But I had this reflection where I thought about like when I was younger, and how I for whatever reason, even before I really got into to relationships and dating girls and stuff like that, I always had this disdain for whores, or as we call them in the hood, hoes. I always had this disdain for them, man. Disdain for them. I don't have to. Well, if I wasn't in a relationship with them, I didn't trip. I knew I didn't like a hoe as far as that being an ideal woman for me to be in a relationship with, or if you fall in love with some woman like that and you find out she's whorish and trampish and slutty and all that shit, and you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, how you fucking just being this way with me? You find out she messing around with other dudes behind your back, and all of a sudden you just think about like, so me and you supposed to have a relationship, but you going around just, letting other dudes just, hit it however the hell they want to hit it, and you just like that. You just loose ass. You just give it up, and then sometimes I remember if you caught girls doing things like that, like bras in the hood, they'd be like, oh well. You'd be like, you caught them like, oh, what's up? Oh, you just walk up on them, you catch them, they be looking stupid. You see how they be looking on cheaters and all that shit? Imagine like some ratchet ass broad in the hood be acting like that. You just all of a sudden see her like, oh man, who's the hell is this motherfucker she with? And she turn around and see you and be like, oh shit, oh God, oh damn, fuck it. And then she start trying to walk all fast off with the dude looking like, what's wrong, what's going on? She's like, come on, let's go, this, that. You walking down the street, Lakeisha, hey girl, I know you hear me, Lakeisha. Then dude looking like, who the fuck is dude? Like, what the shit? Oh man, don't pay no attention to him, come on, let's just go. Then you have to like kind of, run up a little bit. Hey, bitch, what the fuck is going on? What the who is you, partner? And then if he a dude with sense, if he understand how shit go, if he a real motherfucker, he gonna be like, hey, partner, what's up? This your girl or something like that, man? Because he understands that this shit goes on. He probably just, getting his rocks off and he just doing what he doing. So he ain't really tripping on that type of level. You know what I'm saying? So if he a real motherfucker, he'd be like, what's up, man? Like, this your girl or something? You'd be like, yeah, man, that might even be your baby mama. That's what, good 80% of the time, that's what it is. If y'all got kids, y'all ain't married, you know what time it is. Yeah, that might be your baby mama. You're like, yeah, man, that's where I got my son, man. Oh, dude, I know she got a kid and all, but hey, bro, I mean, what y'all together or something? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Because a real motherfucker gonna be like, I ain't fighting over no damn fucking bro. Especially a bro that really belongs to another man in the first place. Like, I don't want to get missed of that shit. But then sometimes you might, oh my God, like you always find this shit, too, the Captain Sabo. You either got the Captain Sabo, the sucker motherfucking, trick ass motherfucker, that dude that's gonna be like, hey, what's up, dude? What's up? Who is you, man? My name Tony Blood. Sup? He like, man, yeah, man. Wait, hold on, man. You mess with her? Yeah, what's up? Hey, man, this supposed to be my bro, man. Hey, man, I don't know nothing about that, homie. You know what I'm saying? All I know is me and old girl been kicking it for a minute, and it is what it is, man. I don't know what the fuck you is, but look, man, partner, me and her got that. That's my son right there, man. All right, then. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got kids. What's that? What that mean? Dude, me and her still is together, dude. We still, and then she sitting up there talking, no, we ain't. No, we ain't. You tripping. I told you that I wanted to just keep things like it is. You like, what the fuck? So he looking at it like, what the fuck you mean keep things like it is? Because you got these bros, they be still fucking around with their kid's father. And then have another dude on the side too. You know what I'm saying? And they like doing things like that. It might be because even though she don't like the kid father, she still like having sex with the kid father. See, a lot of times, that shit fucking happens. You dudes be thinking like y'all macking or whatever. Like, yeah, I done took her away from, you know what I'm saying, her baby daddy hood, you know what I'm saying? They was sitting up here, everybody got some game by itself, man. You know what I'm saying? She chose her. Nah, it's because you be spending money on her. It's, you know what I'm saying? She with you for the benefits, dude. But when she want that real good loving, she go back to her kid's father because kid's father can still knock it out the park. You know what I'm saying? And she looking at your shit like, nigga, the only thing she doing is just doing that as like fair exchange. You know, since you breaking her off a little something, she break you off a little something. That's all that is. That don't mean you really doing it like that, dude. But it's like, yeah, you'll have that sucker that he get all wrapped up, because he, especially them simps, them dudes who don't really get that much, sex from females. So he desperate to hang on to that. He don't give a damn whether he messing around with a married woman or not. So he ready to fight for just to maintain that piece of ass. He ain't probably had none in about 2 years or something like that. You like, man, what's up? What's up, man? What's up? I mean, what's up? He looking at you talking about want to catch a fade? Wait a minute, man, catch a fade? How you gonna fight me over my bra, dude? What the hell is you talking? Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? She talking about she ain't trying to fuck with you like that, homie. You know, this and that. So, and the bros, basically bullshitting both of them. This damn shit ain't that's your kid mom and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For real. But the whole thing about it is, a lot of times what happens with dudes is they don't want to take women at face value, or they don't want to respect the true nature of who she really is and shit like that. So they'll pretend like, okay, it could be a broad that's a well-known slut. I just seen this happen. Broad got a reputation. Everybody know people that be hitting that, or they didn't hit it, or something like that. She known all around town and shit, on the east side, the west side, and the north. And some dudes will sit up there and actually marry the damn bro. You be like, I told you, I said, in the end, a lot of times, man, the dude that winds up getting with the woman at the end, the one who winds up marrying her, the one who winds up having it could be a dude who done had a kid by her or just having another kid by her. I said that's the dude that winds up. He's the loser in all of this. Everybody who had their fun with her, who just hit it and quit it, you know what I'm saying, got their rocks off, however they did, you know what I'm saying, whether she was serving them that sloppy or, you know what I'm saying, they was, you know what I'm saying, getting that middle. you know, and they just got the hell on. They might have kicked it with her off and on for a little bit, and they got the hell on. Them the dudes that was the winners in all this, because one, they ain't paying no child support payments. They ain't dealing with her as far as like cheating on them or anything. They accept her for how she was. It was like she was kind of cute, she was kind of thick, had some nice breasts, had a nice ass, and some dudes can just accept it from like what it is on the surface. Like, hey, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Like one, these be dudes who understand that these women be out here doing that shit. So the smart dudes be the dudes like, before they get married or before they try to have a kid by a woman, they really analyze her ass carefully. You know what I'm saying? They take their time and stuff like that before they even go down that road. And they look at it as being something significant to where they know you don't do that just with any and everybody and stuff like that. That woman needs to be special. Your wife is supposed to be special. Your kid's mother should be special. You know, you planting your seed in her. This is going to be an influence on your child. It's not going to be all just about you. It doesn't matter how smart and intelligent and capable that you are. That mother, that woman who has your child, is also going to be an influence on her. And so if this is a woman who don't really, she more of a feminist type, she don't really like men. She got issues going back to dealing with her father, maybe baby daddy issues already before you didn't enter into a relationship with her. A lot of times these women have some kind of, disdain for men. And if you don't give her what she wants, and you don't treat her the way she thinks she should be treated, it ain't about what you think. It's about her. If you don't do that, she'll start, it'll start forming resentment in her. Because she think that she's worth more than what you're giving her or how you're treating her. She'll turn around, start putting negative thoughts into your son's head if you have a son by her. Daughter too. You wonder like why these situations happen. Dudes be like, I don't know what the hell wrong with my baby mama, man. She be doing this, she be doing that. See, because she feel like she didn't get out of the situation what she thought she was old or whatever, or however it has to do with what she thinks her worth is. And, all that rigmarole, I mean, a lot of people should have learned a long time ago. Just because a woman is a bitch and just because a woman is a hoe, a lot of dudes should have learned a long time ago. Even if that's what they are, they don't like being called that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about they have this whole duality of who they truthfully are versus who they want to portray themselves as. So right then and there, you're dealing with a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, nuttiness and shit offhand, off the rip, like they say, right straight up. So shit, you gotta understand what it is, or who it is, what it is, and who it is you're actually dealing with. When I said like I thought back about when I was younger, I used to, because it didn't have to be that serious, but I always had this thing like if I dealt with certain females and then I found out like, wait a minute, you talking to another dude, or you mess around, what kind of shit? And I'd be like, oh, you hoe ass bitch, you tramp, you fucking slut. But I would go off on them and I would be saying shit. I've made females like fucking ashamed and cry from some of the things I say to them. I'd be going in hard because I really meant it. Like, just like G-Eazy said, but my version of it is, if I have to call your ass a hoe, believe, believe I mean it. And if I ever have to call your ass a tramp or a slut, believe I mean it. I would be that passionate about it because I had that much disdain for that shit. But I had this thought, I was like, one day it just hit me. And I just remember this thought. And I'm putting this out here, like, especially like, put it like this, man, for younger dudes up and coming. Or maybe even some of you still, older Captain Saberhole and Simps. Just understand, like, a woman is who the fuck she is, dude. It is what it is. And if you ain't marrying the woman and you ain't trying to put kids in her, you ain't trying to have anything special with her, it doesn't matter what the fuck she does or how she carries herself. If that's something you want to engage in as far as dealing with her on whatever level, which basically going to be like what, more It's like y'all might be having sex, but it's still platonic. You know what I'm saying? People might say, well, platonic means you ain't having any sex. Well, you know, that's it. Kind of like more so. I'm trying to explain the ideology behind, like, when they say, back in the days they used to call it fuck buddies. You know, people have people who they just kick it with, and they do their thing. They just have that kind of relationship. And y'all could be cool. Y'all could actually be friends. And shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just hook up and do that and whatever. And it's like, that's it, that's all. She be living her life, doing whatever she doing. You living your life, doing whatever you doing. And I used to be like wondering about people doing shit like that. I used to hear about things like, what the hell is that? And people used to always be explaining that, like, yeah, I would see dudes, they talking to certain girls and stuff. And the girl, he see some girl, he talk to her, she walk off. One of the partners asked him, say, hey, man, what's up, dude? You know, girl, what was y'all be kicking it? Y'all think or something like that? He'd be like, nah, man, that's just my partner, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Me and her, you know what I'm saying? We like fuck buddies and shit like that. He'd be like, fuck buddies? Oh, y'all be, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, her man and shit, he in the fucking military, so it'd be like, I met her like, you know what I'm saying, like a couple of years ago, man, you know what I'm saying, and shit, she was explaining the situation and shit, man, like he be gone for some months, so she was like, if you down the road like that, she said, I be needing somebody to like keep me company sometime when you gone. I still got my needs and all that type of shit. So, I'm like, all right, cool. So I don't be interfering. Like, and I used to be like, damn, people, because I ain't never experienced that shit. I didn't know what I'm like, now I would hear people say, I'm like, yeah, that fuck buddy shit is real. That shit. But yeah, you have situations that, yeah, man, it really do be like that. And dude ain't gonna fuck up what she got going on, and she ain't gonna fuck up what he got going on, and shit like that, Dude don't trip because he knows how she gets down, but since he chose to like deal with the situation, some females will tell you that shit. They be like, yo, we can still kick it and we can be friends, and but I got, another situation, or sometimes I've been told I got other friends besides you. So if you down with it, like, and like I said, I would have disdain for conversations like that, like a long time ago. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, you kind of feel like, no, don't you know? It's like, don't you know? If I'm talking to you, it must be to see if this can develop into a relationship. But like, nah, because that's what she wants to do. What she's talking to, she's telling you, if this is something you want to do, we can do that. But she don't want anything serious or whatever and shit like that. So if you ain't down with it, walk away. It's no need to say, oh, you slut, you stack ass bitch. There's no need to do that. But it's like you gotta let, just like Willie D said, you gotta let a hoe be a hoe. That's that when he said that. I mean, a lot of times, man, they want to talk bad about rappers, but rappers have gave dudes a whole lot of game coming up. You know what I'm saying? From back in the day, in the 80s, on up and well, not so much now, or in the last 20 years, but in previous decades before, a lot of rappers was giving you straight game about life, period. Dealing with females, politics, police, race relations, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why the powers that be keep a careful eye, you know what I'm saying, on hip-hop because of the information that comes from it. That's why they want to dumb it down and keep giving the money to blow up all these idiots that don't know anything, these junior high and elementary dropouts, so that they can just put a bunch of confusion out there for the youth, so the youth won't be able to figure out anything, because these fools can't tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? All they been is damn fucking jailbirds and dropouts. That's it. That's why they got all them damn baby mamas and in debt and going, that's the whole thing, because how they don't use this. But yeah, man, Like I said, like the rap legend Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, when he said, "Gotta let a hoe be a hoe." It's the truth. That's what if that's what she is, that's what she's going to be, whether she's with you or not. And shit, you know, and she's not gonna stop being a hoe just because you want her to stop being a hoe because you want a relationship with her. No, she's gonna stop being a hoe when she chooses to. Either you deal with the shit or you keep it going, and you keep it going till you find that female that got some kind of. First of all, man, if you guys want a real woman, you're going to have to find somebody that got some sense of spirituality. She might not be going to church every Sunday, type of saved Christian type woman, but she has to have some kind of spirituality. There has to be something that woman believes in. You gotta find you somebody that got some standards, some morals. You know what I'm saying? Just because she looks good, just because she's thick and got a nice body and everything, that's not gonna make her a good woman. That just means she got an attractive body. She might, hey, do it for you from a sexual perspective. But if you're thinking like long term and something serious, as far as relationship go, then you gotta get with somebody who thinks on the same plane and level that you do, and wants to have like a husband, and wants to have kids, and wants to have a family unit, and wants to work to make that situation work. That's it, and that's all. So I just say, man, because there's still people out here, man, dudes like you see the athletes, the entertainers, the rap. Why it's no longer you gotta let a hoe be a hoe. You gotta let a thought be a thought. You gotta let a stripper be a stripper. You gotta let a ratchet be a ratchet, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys need to stop putting kids in these women, and you need to stop wiping them up and then talking about, I did everything in the world for that bitch. Man, how this bitch gonna do this to me, man? It don't stop with you, man. It only stops when she says it stop. Peace.